Hey everybody, Brickhouse here. And as we close out 2023, which is going to be in wow, just 3 short days. And we enter into 2024, we got to look at the box office report card. And this is from Variety. Now, before I get into that, thank you to the 12,000 plus subscribers to the channel. 2023 has been a great year. As far as starting up this fledgling channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video, and smash that like button on this video. Now with that, let's jump right on in, shall we? So from Variety, the box office report card grading Disney, Warner Brothers, and other studios on their 2023 movies. Now, needless to say, if it wasn't for 3 movies, Barbie, Oppenheimer, and Super Mario Brothers, the 2023 box office would be miserable. And I'm being polite. You have Barbie at 1.44 billion, Mario at 1.35 billion. So there's almost 2.8. And then Oppenheimer at 951 million. So you're talking $3.7 billion out of just 3 movies. So that's $3.7 billion out of the $8.58 billion at the domestic box office in 2023. Actually, that's a little misleading because those numbers there for Barbie, Oppenheimer, and Mario are the global box office. Whereas Variety is saying the domestic box office is 8.58 billion. Which it's possible. I could be getting the two confused. Wouldn't be the first time. But what this video is really about is how the studios fare. I mean, we had the 3 big tent poles. Then we had the bombs. The Marvels, The Flash, Indiana Jones, The Dial of Destiny. I hate to put Mission Impossible in there, but Mission Impossible kind of was a bomb. So let's look at Disney. The highest for Disney were Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, according to Variety, The Little Mermaid, and Elemental. I really wouldn't put Little Mermaid and Elemental in as highs. To me, they'd be more like mid. The lows, of course, the Marvels, Indiana Jones, Dial of Destiny, and Wish. So the overall grade for Disney this year is a C+. If it was me, I'd give them a D at best. I mean, Disney lost over $1 billion at the box office this year. That's billion with a B. Considering the fact that the only movie that made money this year for Disney is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So let's move on. Now, Dream 6, Paw Patrol, which my grandson loves Paw Patrol, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, and Killers of the Flower Moon. Those were the highs. The lows, sadly to say, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, Part 1, which gotta stop with the Part 1, Part 2 stuff. Just stop. It's not a TV series. It's not a TV movie or TV special. And then Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves was a low. So they gave Paramount a B minus. I'd say, okay, B minus. Sure. Go for it. Now, Sony, their highs were Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which I still have yet to see. Haven't taken the time to watch it. Equalizer 3, which I did watch over the weekend last weekend, and it's a pretty good movie. And Napoleon. The lows, Dumb Money, and 65. And Sony gets a B. Okay. I mean, I'm not up on Dumb Money and 65, so I don't even know what to tell you on those. Equalizer 3, I liked. It was good. It was like a spaghetti western, but not a western. Napoleon, haven't seen it. Don't plan on seeing it. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, I'm going to see it at some point in time. Universal, they had Super Mario. Check. Oppenheimer. Check. The surprise of the year, Five Nights at Freddy's. Megan. The lows were Fast X, which, if that movie didn't have the exorbitant budget like some of these movies today, it probably would have made some money, would have been fine. Book Club, The Next Chapter, never heard of it. Renfield. Can't tell you a lot about Renfield. And Last Voyage of the Demeter, which I believe is a vampire movie. So Universal gets a grade A. Mostly because they had two of the top 3 hits of this year. Now, Warner Brothers, they had Barbie, The Nun 2, Meg 2 The Trench, and Wonka. Wonka's doing pretty well at the box office right now. Now, the lows, The Flash, Blue Beetle, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, and Aquaman The Lost City. In other words, the end of the DCEU, even though Blue Beetle is supposed to appear in the new DCU whenever that gets fired up, which I think is 2025 with Superman Legacy. So Warner Brothers gets a B+. Now, interesting thing is, if it wasn't for Barbie, Warner Brothers would probably be getting a D. In fact, Barbie doesn't even get Warner to break even at the box office. In fact, Barbie did more for Mattel, the toy manufacturer, than it did for the studio Warner Brothers themselves. And we have Apple with Killers of the Flower Moon and Napoleon. It's a high and a low. So, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, they're not making Apple any money. So, I don't know how you give Apple a grade of B. Unless it's because Killers of the Flower Moon was done by Martin Scorsese and Napoleon was directed by Ridley Scott. So, take what you will of it. Now, Lionsgate, John Wick Chapter 4, which I like John Wick Chapter 4. I thought it was a fitting ending to the series, if they do end the series. Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That's a high. Saw 10 is a high. Jesus Revolution is on the high. Then you have the lows. Are you there, God? It's Me, Margaret. Joyride. The Marsh King's Daughter. B+. A lot of the reason why you get a B+ here at Lionsgate is because they kept their budgets in check. I mean, John Wick and the Hunger Games both had $100 million budgets, which in today's state of Hollywood, that's keeping the budget in check. And the lows weren't too bad of lows. So there you go, folks. There is the box office report card of 2023. If you haven't seen Barbie, Oppenheimer, Super Mario, Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse, watch them, see them. Out of all those, I haven't seen Barbie. Not really planning on seeing Barbie. And Spider-Man is the other one that I have not seen, Across the Spider-Verse. And that one I do plan on seeing at some point. So comment down below. Tell me what you think. Share your thoughts. Share your opinions. What do you think of the 2023 box office? And while you're at it, please, again, take the time to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And I will see you later.